Wagwan, in this video, I'm going to be sharing the secret to being great on YouTube or wherever, to be honest. I'm Jay Cartere from growingyoutube.com, teaching you how to be better at YouTube marketing, online business, and music production. And honestly, I wasn't going to make a video today. Like, if we're being real, I wasn't going to make a video today because, I woke up a little bit later today. And I've got a hospital appointment a little bit later, so like time is sensitive right about now because I've got stuff to do, I've got editing to do and all that sort of stuff. And the reason that I got up late today was because last night was spent making music. Now, I don't know how familiar with my music you are. Honestly, if you joined the channel in like the past year or whatnot, then you probably don't have a clue about my music because I did take a break for like 2 years. So I am getting back into music now, innit? But because I took that 2 year break, I'm extremely rusty at making music. And yesterday I, spent a bunch of time making music. At first it was like I just had terrible melodies, mediocre writing, and I was thinking, maybe I just don't have it in me anymore. Maybe I can't write good songs anymore. Maybe that talent, or not talent because it's never been a talent, it's a skill. Maybe that skill has left me and now I'm going to have to take a year to build it back up or whatnot. And that wasn't the case. I actually finished, at least 2 verses and a chorus. I don't know if the song's finished because it's quite a short song. It's like 2 minutes at this stage. I might add more to it. But I finished writing a song, basically. I finished writing that song and I really, really, really like it. Like, have you ever had an experience where you created something and you watch it back or you listen to it back and you're like, wow, like this feels like it was made by someone else. Like, that's how good it is. And I think that feeling comes from our innate self-doubt. Like, we don't believe that we're capable of making, great things. Like, we enjoy consuming greatness from others, but when it comes to us and when we're thinking about trying to make great things, it's like, that's not us. That's not us. Some of us believe that. And it's about moving away from those mindsets, because the only chance you have to actually create greatness, to actually make something worth making, is to basically disregard all that self-doubt, disregard all that non-belief, and to just jump feet first into what you're doing. Now, I remember I took a 2 year break, so I was very rusty when it came to songwriting and music production and all that sort of stuff. So the only way I got better at, music production, which I got basically back to mediocre, back to good. Let me say I'm good. Like, let's not this or so. I think I'm good, innit? Like, I make basic beats, but I think they're good, innit? Like, I can make songs over it, innit? I'm not trying to make anything too complicated, but basically, I got back to making like good beats within like a week or 2 weeks, let's say that. And that only happened because I jumped feet first and just did it. Just put my head down and did the work. And that's the only way I was able to create a song that I like, by just going through that process of making melodies that I didn't like and writing bars that I didn't like and all this sort of stuff, and coming around to actually finding something that I do like and bringing it all together. It's a trial and error process, isn't it? Like, that's basically what it is. And I had so much fun. I'm so excited to make more music. I'm so excited to get back into this thing because I've realized how fun it is when you don't care about, what other people think, and you're able to just do stuff for yourself. But yeah, when I was coming into it, it was a bunch of insecurities. Like, I don't know if I still got this. I don't know if I can do this right about now. And now I feel like, yes, I can do this. Like, this is what I'm going to be moving forward in. And the same thing applies to basically anything that you want to be good at. You will start off really, really, really crap. And You just need to consistently be crap, turn up, consistently do that. And over time, your skills will get better. You'll get better at what you're doing. Let's say you're making videos on YouTube. You'll get better at making videos. You get better at editing. You get better at thumbnails. You get better at using SEO and all this sort of stuff over time because you're consistently doing it. And the only way that you have a chance at success is by putting yourself in a position where you've shown up and you've given yourself the opportunity to succeed. And most people don't do that because they try something for a little while and then they give up because they don't like the results that they're getting. They don't think they're good enough yet. And you don't start off great. You start off terrible at anything. You start off terrible. Like, compare it to a sport. Compare it to playing an instrument. You're going to start off crap and you have to do it consistently and be really dedicated to it until you get to that point where you can do that. You can be okay consistently. That's a great point. When you're okay consistently, that's when you have the chance to touch greatness, because on a normal day it's okay, but now and again those spurts of inspiration come, and now you've made something that you're really, really proud of, so proud that when you look back on it you're like, wow, and then that gives you that confidence to try more things that are outside the box and to continue going down that road. So that's very, very important. Another thing that I want to impart on you is you need to basically give yourself no excuses. But I think you get that. You can't have excuses because excuses are going to keep you from where you want to get to. But it's more than just not having excuses. You need to give yourself no other choice but to do what you're doing. And that's how you get in a habit of doing something. So if you wake up in the morning and you're like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna make a video every morning, or I'm gonna search for video ideas every morning, I'm gonna do key phrase research every morning. At that point, or maybe not the morning, maybe it's another time, but you pick a specific time and you continually do this, and you don't give yourself the chance to say, I'm not going to do it today. You don't want to do that, because if you ever put yourself in a position where you're like, I'm not going to do it today, now the next day you don't want to do it, that thought's going to come up in your head and you're going to be like, I don't want to do it today. And you don't want to do that. You just want to consistently do this thing, yeah? This is what I've been doing with working out, because I don't like working out. I've never been a fan of working out. I've always hated it, really. It's just been a means to an end. But it used to be I just wanted to get it done and get it over with because I just want to get buff, innit? Now, I still want to get buff, but I also want to get healthy. I want to get better at actually working out. I want to get stronger. I want to get back to where my strength used to be and all this sort of stuff. So now when I approach working out, it's from a different mindset. I'm taking my time. I'm trying to get as good as possible at working out so that I can branch into, trying different exercises, getting more flexible, doing all this sort of, just making myself a better version of me, which is, having that why behind it, having that foundation just makes the results even better. But when you give yourself no other option, when you say, this is what I'm going to do and this needs to be done, you'll do it. You'll do it a whole lot more. And then once you do it for a few weeks, usually 90 days. Once you do it for 90 days, it becomes a habit. But once you do it for 4 weeks and you consistently do it, you start seeing some results. Even if you don't see results and you continue doing it, you'll start to build that habit. But generally, people will continue doing it after they start seeing results in it. That's why most people don't continually do something for a very, very long time. They usually give up before they get to the point where the results start coming in. And I just want to help you keep through that part and to understand that you are probably terrible at whatever you're trying to do right now. And it takes time to get there. It takes consistency. You have to build the habit, and you have to just go forward and give yourself no other option but to become great. And that's how you'll get to where you want to get to. That's how you'll find more success. That is how you will achieve your goals. You need to be ruthless in your pursuit of your goals. That's the only way. And I want to let you know a little secret that most people don't understand. However hard or however much work you think it's going to take you to get to that dream goal of maybe going full-time on YouTube or doing your creative endeavor full-time and making a full-time income from it, so you don't need to go to your 9 to 5. However much work you think it's going to take, it's going to take more, yeah? You are severely underestimating the amount of work that needs to go into making this a success. The process is simple, but there's so much work that it takes to build something and make it sustainable and basically, move away from the 9 to 5 job and support yourself. Like, takes more work than most people expect. And I think that's what keeps most people from reaching the point where they get financial freedom and they're able to do whatever they want for a living. Like, I was able to make music last night. I could make music today if I really want to, but I want to edit videos in it so that I stay having, 3 weeks of videos ahead, because I like that. I like putting out content. I like helping people. So yeah, I like having a work schedule because it keeps me productive. That's why if you haven't watched my morning routine video, I highly suggest you watch that. And with your morning routine, I would say you don't have to do the same morning routine that I've got, but I would substitute just a skill that you want to build and put that in your morning routine. So for example, let's say you get up and you meditate, and then you work on your skill, then you work out, and then you get into the day. I think that would be a great morning routine for most people, and you'll see the difference in it. You'll see the difference just from working out. And that's why I like working out, because it's like, you can't cheat the system, innit? You can't cheat the system when it comes to working out. You do the work, and in time you see the results. And I think that everyone should participate in that, because it's good for you and it's healthy and all that sort of stuff. But also, just so you understand, you have that mindset shift that yes, hard work does lead to results if you're consistent. Like, I really want you to understand that. And I want you to be able to stick with the hard times. Stick with the hard times and get past those hard times, because you know that the results will come. And they will. But when you have those self-limiting beliefs and you don't think that you're able to do these things, that's when, you start calling everyone scammers, and you're like, nah, it's not going to work. And you give up super quick because you don't really believe in yourself. But trust me, yeah, you have it in you. You have it in you to be great. Definitely. Like, it doesn't matter who you are. You have it in you. It's up to you. It's up to you to do the work. It might not be as easy as you thought it was going to be. You might not be great tomorrow, but you can achieve whatever you want to achieve if you're willing to work at it super consistently, put on your blinders, get into tunnel vision, and just work, yeah? I did work for like 7 years to get to the point where I'm at now. 2 years consistently knowing stuff and having the knowledge, but 7 years figuring stuff out and trial and error and all that sort of stuff. Most people aren't willing to do that. Most people aren't willing to eat jacket potato for months. Most people aren't willing to eat rice and gravy for months. You're probably not willing to move to a smaller place and, make these sacrifices. And that's the difference. And that's going to make the difference. And sticking through it and understanding that you start off crap and you'll get good over time, and just continually working, that's what's going to help you out the most, yeah? So, big things to take away. You have the potential to be great. You just need to do the work, yeah? And it's probably going to be way more work than you think it's going to be. But if you love it, then, you love it, innit? This is something that you love. This is something that you really want. Aren't you willing to do that work? Like, you should be willing to put the work in. Because if you don't, you're just going to be working for someone else and building someone else's dream for the rest of your life. And is that what you want to do? I doubt it. If that's what you wanted to do, then I doubt you'd be watching this video. So you got to do the work, and you got to stay consistent. You got to understand that you're going to start off crap. You also got to understand that you can make great things. Like, that's possible. You can do great things. You can achieve things larger than you could possibly imagine. Like, and you probably don't believe me yet. You probably don't believe me yet because you haven't had the results that have shown you this. But once you start doing that work and once you start achieving your goals, you realize like the sky's the limit. Like, there's so many things that are possible out here. So yeah, I think that's all the stuff that I wanted to include in this video. You know, you got greatness inside of you. You can be great. You just need to do the work. Give yourself no other option. Like, I had no other option because I would have been broke and homeless and died. You need to give yourself no other option through shared discipline, or maybe you're in a similar surrounding. And if you're in a similar situation, then you have no other option and you need to understand that and therefore do the work and move forward, and don't ever, you know, take a day off. I don't want to say don't ever take a day off. That's the wrong sentiment. But like, don't ever be like, yeah, I'm just not doing it today or whatever. Don't be lazy. Don't rest on your laurels. Continue trying to get better. Continue trying to improve, because this is something that you really, really want. And if it's something that you really, really want, you should be itching to work on it, like, consistently. I'm itching to go work on music now and to like finish off these tracks and that sort of stuff, because I love it. I love this stuff. And if you love it, then, you know, you're more likely to follow through those hard times, because there will be hard times. Trust me, there will be hard times. You just need to continue going. Continue going, continue going. The only time you fail is when you give up. If you don't give up, you're never going to fail, basically. Well, you will fail, but you won't fail completely. Those will just be learning steps. Like, your failures are just steps to success. Your failures are just learning periods where you learn, okay, that's something I shouldn't do. Maybe I should try this instead. But the only time you truly fail, and the time where, you know, it's over and you've lost on your dream, is when you give up. If you don't give up, then you're always on that journey, learning more, failing so that you can figure out what works to get to the path of success, basically. And that's the way it works. I don't want to ramble on anymore. I just wanted to give you this information so you can continue going on and pushing forward to where you want to get to. And I hope this video has helped you out. Remember, I do have my free course that will teach you the 5 most important steps to YouTube success. That's in the description down below. Or you can go to growonyoutube.com/free course. It will be in the cards and on the end screen and all that sort of stuff as well. I highly suggest you sign up for that free course, because you'll also be added to my daily email list, where you get like daily written content in your email box surrounding topics like this, sharing the gems that I'm learning on a daily basis, sharing the experiences that I've had, stories, and teaching you how to be better, basically, how to be better at YouTube marketing, online business, and music marketing. You know, that's what this channel's all about. You know, that's what I'm all about. I want to share my information, my experiences with you, because no one did that with me, and that made the journey super long, innit? I'd rather you not have to work for 7 years to get to this point. Like, with the knowledge that I know now, I could take anyone from 0 to, you know, full-time income doing what they love within a year if they're willing to do the work. So that's where you can go. If you actually follow the advice that I share, you'll see great results. But most people, you know, free advice, they're not going to follow it in it. They need to buy a course or something. And I do have a course that you can purchase. Link is also in the description. Go to YouTubeForNoobs.com. But that's the end of the video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.